I thought it's probably best if I do a video rather than try to write everything out. I'll just go around the car quickly to start with. So overall, it actually looks pretty tidy from a distance. There's a few sort of cosmetic things to let it down a bit. So there's this scratch here. It's not actually very deep, but it looks quite bad in the photos. Where someone's obviously run down the side of it with something. Obviously it's dented it, like along the length of the scratch. There's a few little bits, you know, like this, but they're not really massively noticeable. All this is good. That's good. There's quite a few stone chips on the front bumper, and some of these I've like touched in with one of those touch-up pens. And to be honest, I don't know if it'd be better if I'd left them really. But anyway, there's quite a few of them on the front bumper, but the rest of it's good actually. It's just that bumper itself. There might be like one or two little ones on the bonnet actually, but nothing serious. Now around this side, there's a small dent, tiny little dent there, car park thing on the driver's door. And then, yeah, both the door handles aren't great. The paint isn't on them. I don't know why that is. I don't think they've been painted. I think it's just like it worn away. And also this black stuff here has gone a bit sort of damaged by the sun, I suppose. This is the worst bit, this corner. There's a bit of a dent here where it's been scuffed right on the corner of this wing. It's a tiny little dent which is folded over, it could probably knocked out, but then obviously it's scuffed that bumper as well. So this was all black, these bits were, but I just put some like, touch-up paint in them. It looks bad from close up, but actually from a distance it doesn't look so bad. So that's the worst of it. There's a tiny like mark on this black plastic and a little bit of a mark in the paint here where it's obviously like she's reversed it into something, and there's no actual damage anywhere apart from that, but it's just left a bit of a mark there and there. The boot, there's this tint on here which has gone like peeled from the heated screen, so once pulling off really. I always intended to do it but I never got around to it. Also this top edge here, this always happens on them from the washer. It's like got a tiny bit of bubble in here and it was worse there, so I popped it and put some touch-up paint in it, but that was again probably a bad move, but it just looks better than having it brown, I thought, from a distance anyway. The aerial's gone a bit, the rubber's gone a bit skanky. I'm just pointing out all the bad stuff, like all it looks, generally it's pretty good. Wheels really could do with a refurb. I'll put photos of each wheel. Depends what, you know, they're fine. It's just that it would make a car look a lot better if they were done. Rear tyres are Kumo Ventus V12 Evos, and they have got, I would say, about 5mm on them probably. Yeah, about 5mm. The fronts were quite recent. I put these on recently, which are Goodyear Eagle F1 Asymmetrics, and they've probably actually only got about the same. They've probably got about 5mm, I reckon. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, about maybe a touch over 5mm. And I'll just check this back one. Yeah, that's probably, yeah, about 4mm. So 4 or 5 on the back and a bit more on the front. So there's loads of life in the tyres. So go on the inside. Boots are all real tidy. There's a bit of scuffs on this plastic where she's been dragging stuff in and out of it. Apart from that, it's all perfect. The back seat itself is absolutely mint. Don't look like it's been sat in really, but then I suppose these little cars, they often don't get used. All the carpets are really good. I'll put some photos of that. Everything's pretty tidy. The only tiny bit of wear on the steering wheel there on the leather, quite often this peels all off, so it's just like a tiny little bit, and it's never got any worse in all the time we've had it. So hopefully that's okay. Now the Recaros, this one is the worst. It's worn there and on this bolster, which is really annoying. But they all do it. If you look at anything that's done any miles, they've all got that. And then the passenger side is actually really good, except for it's like it needs clipping back in or something. I think it's like it's pulled out of here, like it almost needs just tucking back under and clipping. Where does it go? Right underneath there and clipping back in. But obviously when you poke it, it doesn't stay, so I don't know if it needs some clips or what it needs. But also a tiny bit there, I've never noticed that there actually up there. But yeah, just that bit there almost needs like tucking under and something wedging in there or something. But you're very slight wear on this one, but not bad at all really. So compared to like a lot of the ones I've seen on 197s,